Hey, we're going to talk about the 6 different steps in the adoption process. Yeah, there's 6. We're going to talk about that today on All About Adoption. Hi, I'm Stephanie A. I'm the adoption lady. Thank you so much for joining us today. I first want to tell you a little bit of what a home study is not. It's not a white glove test. It is rather intrusive, I will be honest, and it's nerve-wracking. You get nervous, you're scared. I know when we were going through the adoption process, I was so scared I was going to be denied the home study because I had a speeding ticket earlier that year. I knew that was not going to stop us from being approved, but it didn't take away the fear that I had. So it's normal to be scared and to be a little fearful about the process. So a home study is basically needed in pretty much every adoption. There are rare circumstances where you don't need an adoptive home study, but pretty much if you're going to adopt a child, a home study will be required. So the first step is you want to find a local agency, a local adoption agency to do your home study. And particularly if it's an international home study, you want to find someone who is Hague accredited. So that's really important to know that you need to have a Hague accredited agency when going through an international adoption. But typically, if you find most licensed adoption agencies in your state, they should be able to help you with the home study process. And then you will have just a lot of paperwork. So be prepared, a lot of paperwork. So you'll be giving things like your birth certificate, if you're married, your marriage certificate, your tax information, your identifying documentations showing you are who you are. You'll be giving references and medical reports will be done, background checks, child abuse checks, sex offender registries, everything you can imagine will be you'll be providing to the agency that you've chosen to work with. And then you also will have, in addition, education training. So a good agency will make you do or require education training. Most of us haven't been through this process before, and it's really important that you're educated before you dive into bringing a child into your home. When you get ready to turn in your paperwork, you'll typically be assigned a caseworker. That's how it works in our agency here at Adoption and Beyond. You're assigned a caseworker to go through the paperwork, and then you will have your home visit and your interviews. And depending on the agency, you'll have several interviews, and some you'll just have 1 or 2 visits with interviews. So each agency is different. When your home study is done, for our agency, you get a chance to proofread it. You get to make sure everything is correct. And then you're able to take that home study and use it with whatever agency you're choosing to work with for your placement. So knowing who your placing agency is first is very important before you start the home study process. So thousands of families go through this a year and they do just fine, and I hope that helps. So if you would like more videos like this, please subscribe down below. If you need home study services in Kansas or Missouri, we're here at Adoption and Beyond to help, and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.